my dear crafters, today I'm going to show you how to make these beautiful shadow boxes. Let me show you this one, which is my favorite. You guys know I love shabby chic, vintage, a mix of the two, and I used graphic 45 papers for this. Some flowers here, look at this. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the way this turned out, and I'm going to show you next the die set that we use for it. Very simple. It's just one pass on your cutting machine, and on this one I added some pearls all around. But really, you can use this all year long. Think Christmas. You can make a beautiful scenery here for Easter, Valentine's, like I made this one. Perfect for Valentine's. So this is one of those die sets that you can use all year long. It's not this one. I put some things, I put this in here so that you can hang it on the wall if you want, but really you can make shakers with these. It's a wonderful die set, and this is the one that we're making together. So this is a gift that I'm giving to Greg. He is my husband's best friend, and he officiated the wedding. This is very late. We got married 2.5 years ago, but better late than ever, right? So this is the one that we're making together. I'm going to show you all the step by step. I'm sure you're going to love it. I also added some pearls on this one because it is a wedding. So that's that, guys. Let's move on to the tutorial. First, I'll show you the die set and then the step-by-step tutorial, okay? So let me first show you the die. It's just one die that cuts the whole front. This is by SCRAPDIVA Designs, and it's called A2 Card Front Shadow Frame, because she made this thinking about cards. I make a lot of cards and I've used this for cards, but today we're doing something different. But just keep in mind that this was made to be like the front of a card. But you know me, I always try to stretch all my supplies. And that's what we're going to do today. And I do have a link to this die set. They still have it in stock. So I checked with them before I did the video, okay? So for this one, as you can see here, I just left the paper as is, the same paper, but I'll do something different here just to give you another idea of how something else that you can do. What I did was I cut one extra. I just used the die. I put a paper here underneath. It doesn't need to be this wide. It just needs to be this wide here, because all you need is this stitched part, and I just cut it, and here we are. So we have like a little frame, because my idea here is to have a wide frame in front like that. So that's another, it's just giving you some more ideas. Let me zoom in for you so you can see better what I'm doing, okay? So I have my picture of my wedding. Look at me. Oh, I thought my dog was here, but he's not. But yeah, this is my dear friend Greg. That's my husband's best friend. That's Bill, my husband. And this is a very kind of belated gift, but I've been thinking about giving him this picture, but I wanted to just dress it up a little bit. So yeah, this the wedding was 2.5 years ago. So it took me a while, but you guys know, so he's coming in a couple of weeks, so I wanted to make sure that the gift would be ready. It's better late than ever, right? So I'm gonna make sure that this is perfectly aligned here. And also, guys, if you're doing this, you can think about shaker fronts too, shaker shadow boxes. If you put an acetate between these two layers, then you can put stuff inside and make it a shaker. So there's so many ways to use this die set, and that's what I love about it. So now we're going to just fold it and glue it together. The die set already, it cuts the outside, but it also gives you all the scoring lines. So you don't have to worry about that. So all we need to do now is just follow the scoring lines, and we're going to fold it on all the scoring lines here. So now I have all the scoring folded, and I'm going to show you how to close this box. Very easy, because the dice does everything. It gives you all the scoring lines, and all you need to do now is to glue the sides. But by putting, you just put glue here and you close the sides, and you do that on all 4 sides. But before that, I got a lot of glue here, and I'm going to remove. Just a tip for you, I don't know if you know this product, we do get glue in all the wrong places, as you know, and this takes it off. Perfect. So I'll have the link below to this, okay? To this kind of, it's a glue eraser, I guess. So we're going to glue the sides. Going to do that on all 4 sides, okay? And then basically you have your shadow box. And the way, you know, like I said, you can make shakers with this. Just put acetate in front. And I actually thought about it, and maybe I'll add some pearls inside or some white flowers or something. But I wanted to keep it simple. Maybe I would have done that if it were for a female friend, because we like fluff sometimes. But for a guy, I mean, it's pink already, so let's not push it. But he's good. He's gonna love it. You know, it's the intention that counts, right? I've been wanting to make him something with this picture, and I finally found an idea. So there you go, we have the shadow box. Basically, that's what you have. And what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to press this a little bit. Yeah, it's good. So we have the back and we have the picture, right? So the idea for the shadow box is for the picture to go in here. So inside. So what I usually do is I kind of fold the sides like this. Just a little bit, so that it is easier for you to put the glue. We're going to place the picture as we want it, inside like that, and it's going to stay there. So basically, we're going to put the glue on all 4 sides. We're going to fold it and flip, okay? It's quite easy, actually. Look at this. So we're going to make sure that you have enough glue here. And the reason why I put some paper on the back of the picture, guys, is if you use picture, do that, because it makes it sturdier, but also because a paper will not be glossy, it will be easier to glue. Okay, if you don't do that, the glossy nature of the picture. So now you fold it in like this, so you have it in place, and you kind of flip it like that. And now we're just going to press it, and I'm going to use my bone folder, press the sides, and press it in like this to make sure that the box is, see, it's easy. Just put it in, and then put some glue on the flaps. See? So it's all glued on the back because I pressed it down. I'm just gonna press the corners a little more. And the last thing we're going to do here, guys, is to glue the back. Then I'm going to add some pearls because I really want some pearls. I cut a piece of paper that is 3, let me see here, let me make sure. Yeah, 3 5/8 by 4, is it 4 or 5? 4, yeah, 3 5/8 by 4 7/8, okay? That will certainly cover the back like this. And this is something that I do, again, to add sturdiness and to cover the flaps. And then I add this to the back. I have this die set here that cuts this. It's like for books, you know, the, what do you call this? Divider. It's a divider for book, actually. I use it as a hook for, you can like put it on the wall. You don't have to do that, but you can just put a piece of paper too with some ribbon. That works too. But just because I have this, I decided to use it because I think it's cute And I don't know what he's going to do with it, but he's probably just going to put it on a flat surface somewhere. And these guys, this is the inside, the die. So it's this part here of the paper. So you already have that. When you cut, using this die set, you already get this piece. So I always use it on the back to that, even if it's just for decoration and to make it more sturdy too. So there you are. We have the picture, and now I'm going to add some pearls because you guys know I love adding my pearls. So you can get these pearls anywhere, and you can just peel them off like this. And this light here is really blurry. Let me see if this helps. Yes. Okay, so I already know. I'm going to get a little bit closer for you to see. So I'm just going to add this right in the middle, like this. And you just kind of go, make sure that it's straight, and you press it in with your fingers. Really, really easy to apply this. Well, I'm going to take it off because I think I can do a better job. It was too low here. So now I think it will be perfect. There you go. These pearls, they already come. I think there's one too many. So I'm just going to peel it off. They already come with glue. So what I do is I just press it to make sure it's not going anywhere. And I'm going to do it on all 4 sides and come back to you. I have finished, and it has pearls all around. So this is the one that we made today, guys. Really, really get this die. It's amazing. I'm going to make some shakers with it now. So there you go. That's the back. Here are the other ones that I've made, as I showed you in the beginning. So this one just kind of stands, and that's one, you know, I didn't put anything on the back for this one, but you can. It's really personal preference. And this is the simplest one I've ever made. Really, really cute, great, sturdy, and a wonderful gift. And think of this as something you're going to use all year long. Wonderful for Christmas. I will for sure bring some options for the craft fair series and for maybe for Christmas in July, okay? So thank you so much for your time, and don't forget to subscribe, to make comments. It really helps the channel. Thank you, and you have a great day.